we're all packed. I've packed the house, I've watered the plants, done the lock-up, put the dishwasher on. You might be able to see from this video that my hands are shaking a bit because I do suffer with anxiety when we are travelling. Right, okay. I'm just enjoying this sushi. As you can see, we're coming down to land. Oh. Oh dear. And another one. It's such a beautiful sunset out the window there. As you can see, Diggory's soaking in the view. He's soaking in the view of his own iPad. So, a bit tired this morning. It's 2 hours ahead here in Greece. So, what time did we get on our flight? Our flight was 3:25 yesterday from Gatwick, and then we had a 40-minute delay, which was actually quite handy, if I'm honest, because we were running late. And Rocco's bought his windsurfing kit out on this holiday, which was something I didn't really want to do, if I'm honest, because it's a pain in the bottom trying to get 3 kids and windsurfing kit through an airport. And yeah, here's Ozzy. Are you excited to be here, Roz?
Yeah.
Yes, he is. He's already dressed in his board shorts, ready for the beach. Should we show everyone the sea? We've got 2 rooms in our apartment, haven't we, Oz? And we have got a lovely balcony overlooking the beach here. It's so nice. And this here is the swimming pool for our hotel. And this is the bay where we've been a few times before, haven't we, Oz? Diggory's asleep there. So, here. Someone doesn't look like he's going to make breakfast this morning, I don't think. We've got little boils for him in there. It's very basic accommodation here, but what's really nice is this year we've been given a room with a little kitchen area, that is absolutely brilliant. For you can see my unpacking at midnight last night. Didn't go so well. Got another sleepy boy in there. Breakfast is included here, so that's great. And then obviously it's paying extra for lunches and dinners. So that all gets very expensive when there's 4 of you and you're on such a tight budget. So it's actually really handy that I'm going to be able to use the little kitchen, and we can make some pasta here, which will suit the boys. Oh, somebody's woken.
Chicken pie!
Some tea, coffee and chicken pie. I don't know if you get chicken pie out in Greece. So here we are on our first morning, and we're waiting for the welcome briefing thing, aren't we, guys? And it's been raining this morning, which is something that we did not order. Wet weather, that was a bit of a strange thing to wake up on holiday to it raining, and it's a little bit overcast. So happy days. The only thing that is good about that is obviously it's not too hot for the boys, and it won't be too hot for my run. What I'm thinking is maybe if this all burns off by about lunchtime, it'll be perfect. So, day 1 of the holidays, and I've just got some cereal in. I've got loads of water in as well because we go through it really quickly out here. And so yeah, got some water, got some snacks and stuff, because the boys are always starving when they come out of kids club. So either we can spend a fortune in the hotel, or I can buy snacks. And if you can see behind me, there's a nice little shop over there. I quite enjoy going to the shop in other countries because there's always different interesting and exciting stuff. Standard Greek salad for lunch, and you can see how healthy the boys' lunch is. Cheesy chips for boy number 1. Cheesy chips for boy number 3. And guess what? Boy number 2's having
Cambridge people.
cheesy chips. So we're all very tired because of our flight, but we're heading out for dinner, aren't we, Dogs? What do you want to eat tonight?
Beyblades.
Wants to eat Beyblades. Ozzy, what do you want to eat tonight?
Oh, my pencil. I got the whole menu.
Rox, what do you fancy for dinner? Food.
Greek.
Any food. Rocco doesn't care. So it's day 2 of the holiday, and I don't think you can quite see it, but it's actually raining today. Yesterday was overcast and today is overcast. Well, it was overcast this morning and raining this afternoon. So it hasn't bothered the boys one little bit because obviously they're in clubs doing water sports, so they're out on the water all the time anyway, and if anything, it's not been that unbearable heat that sometimes it can be. I'm not a crazy big sunbather, so
She just uses self-tan.
I'll just use self-tan, he's not wrong there. So yeah, for me it's not been a major problem. I know some people are disappointed about the weather. There is predicted a big storm which should break the weather, and tomorrow is supposed to be amazing, and for the rest of the week, thankfully. Unfortunately, the swimming pool's it's been out of action for 2 days as well. So again, it hasn't really bothered the boys. The staff here have kept them out on the water in the sea, yeah, it hasn't really made too much difference. I guess it has for Ozzy, perhaps, because being in the swimming pool is one of the things he really loves out here. I actually found this morning that it was quite nice that it was overcast, because I went for a really big run. Let me show you where I ran. I ran up that mountain there, 2 hours up into the mountain and back down, and just felt amazing when I got back. So for me, this weather is actually really perfect. Yeah, this is it. It's pouring with rain. So, day 2 of the holiday, and the weather is not performing. Thankfully, the sun is out. As you can see, also the boys have been in the swimming pool, so yeah. And the general topic of conversation is food. So the problem is, when you've been lying on your sunbed for more than 5 minutes, it's really hard to get yourself up again. It's 20 to 4 and there's a yoga inspired fitness workout thing on the lawn, and I'm really struggling with working out whether I need to go and do that or whether I actually need to stay here on this sunbed. What is the greater need? That's what I need to work out. What's your favourite bit of the holiday so far? What is it?
Playing wing.
Playing wing murder. Something we could have done at home. Paddleboard, and yeah, which is just slightly more relaxing than perhaps pounding up into the mountain when it's this hot. So I'm going to head out on the water for a bit of me time, just have a reset, and obviously by the time I get the boys back for lunch, hopefully we'll all be in a bit of a happier place. it's not easy being on holiday on my own with the boys. I choose to do it because I think it's a really good thing for them and it's a really good thing for me. But it's not the easy option, and it's mornings like this morning where I just think, oh my god, why didn't I go with my friends instead? But yeah, I'm going to get myself out on the water and just take myself out into the sea. Forget all about the kids for 5 minutes because they're in kids club having a fab time. So we have another injury, don't we, Ozzy?
Yeah.
What have you done to your foot?
Stung it of some sort.
So Ozzy was going out windsurfing, weren't you?
Yeah.
And what happened? You walked into the sea and you got poorly foot. So you've got a bag of ice on it. And we are hoping that it gets better. That's 2 boys down today because Rocco is actually in the hotel room, back up there, feeling rotten, and
Can I go up there?
he's got an earache,
Can I
and
go up?
now we've got a poorly foot. We're 2 men down.
Instead of this holiday that Mummy bought me another ticket. Bye-bye.
So I cannot believe that we are heading home tomorrow. That does not feel like we've been here a week at all. The kids have been really, really busy in kids club. I think the first 2 days not having a great amount of sun definitely kind of made it feel like our holiday started perhaps 2 days later than it actually did. The sun came out on the 3rd day and then it really felt like we were here on holiday. So and obviously the pool wasn't working for 2 days, which is obviously going to make a bit of a difference to the boys, and I'm entertaining them without the use of a pool, and they just live in the pool. So yeah, it's got to the end of the week and I have to say I could stay a little bit longer. I think the boys could as well. We did have the discussion today that we might have to just miss that flight tomorrow. I'm not sure I want to be on it heading back to the UK, which I have heard from my friends at home is pouring with rain. We've had ourselves a cheeky little photo shoot on the beach this morning, which started off really well because I got sun cream in both my eyes. So I turned up for the shoot with just crying, which is a really great start to any photo shoot. Making sure that your eyes are as red and puffy as you can possibly get them, basically. But we had a nice little time. It's always difficult to get 3 boys all smiling at the same time is virtually impossible, I have to say. Yeah, but they pulled it out of the bag. Had a really nice dinner out last night with friends of ours, friends that we don't see all year round, but we see out here every year, and it's really, really lovely. Yeah, had a really good night last night. Talked a lot and stayed up too late and kept the kids up too late so that we could stay up too late. So we're all a bit tired and grizzly. I have a rather husky voice this morning, I think. Anyway, nice day today because there's no kids club, so we're just chilling out, hanging out and doing whatever we feel like. So that's great. And yeah, just today and tomorrow to go, and then we've got to get on a flight unless we miss it. Maybe. It's a bit tempting. So last day I've got Rocco teaching Ozzy how to play chess, which is just adorable. And Diggory's sat chatting to his friend. It's one of those moments where everyone's doing something lovely. But the whole holiday hasn't been like that all the time. Tired boys, you know, it does take its toll, and actually when you don't have a second parent at bedtime and they're all shattered and they can't actually just go to bed and go to sleep because they're so overtired. I think there's so many benefits to a holiday and on my own with the boys, for them and for me. They, you know, they all make friends and they have fun. It is bonding and it is good for me to spend time with them, and I think if I was away with the boys with friends, I would rely on them going out on the water with other people. You know, I wouldn't do so many activities with them myself. Perhaps if we went for dinner, you know, the kids would sit with their friends and I would sit with my friends, whereas actually going out for dinner night after night is really, you know, a special thing because we get to talk, we get to spend time together. And unless you make time for just you and your family, there's not going to be time to talk. And I think it's one of the most precious things about going on holiday with your family without friends is that we do spend breakfast, lunch, dinner together, and it's a really healthy thing to do. Especially, you know, Rocco's so mature, he's 13 now. We've talked about so many things. We've talked about financial stuff, investing, we've talked about medical things, we've talked about girlfriends, we've talked about boyfriends, we've talked about shaving, we've talked about, there's loads and loads of stuff. We've laid on sun loungers next to each other while the other two have been playing in the pool, and we've talked about loads of things that when we're at home and we're busy doing stuff, just don't get talked about. It's going to be 11:30 in the evening when we get to Gatwick, and this is absolutely the bit of the holiday that I always hate because I've got one sleeping now and he's only just fallen asleep, and I've got the other one sleeping here, and now where I'm going to have to wake them up, which is nearly impossible. Rocco hasn't slept at all.